Rachel Miller.
And I'm Justin Santoro.
And we are here to talk to you about cross-cultural solutions. So who here has ever traveled before? Raise your hands. Alright, great. Who here has ever heard of cross-cultural solutions? Anyone? Alright, well, we're going to tell you a little bit about it. So what it is a company that facilitates volunteering abroad, and they have locations all around the world. They have 10 programs across Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and all the different volunteer placements vary between countries, but there are so many opportunities for anyone who wants to volunteer. One thing that's really great is that it's not a huge time commitment if you don't want it to be, but it can also be time commitment if you do. The programs range between 1 to 12 weeks, so you really have a lot of leeway as to how much time you want to spend in these countries. Another great thing is that you not only are going to abroad to volunteer in these countries, but you get a really great cultural experience, and you are living in the local communities, eating the local food, and you even get to learn some of the local language. So I'm going to pass around a sign-up sheet for anybody who thinks they might be interested in cross-cultural solutions, and just put your name down if you think you might be interested or if you want to know more about it. So that's what it is. Now Justin's going to tell you a little bit more about the locations and kind of what the volunteer is.
And some of these locations that we offer programs at are South Africa, Guatemala, Tanzania, Costa Rica, Ghana, Morocco. These are all countries with such amazing different culture that we're used to, and just like beautiful landscapes and everything. Because one of the main focuses of cross-cultural solutions, as Rachel said, was we go there to volunteer, but we also want you to explore the countries and like learn just a different culture and stuff. And what we do volunteering there is we have a home base in each location, and it's not just like we go there and we just help out with small projects. We communicate with the people from the villages, and we ask them what they truly need, and we make like lifelong commitments to help them out. We help them with projects such as helping out with education, helping out the elderly, helping out with the children. We help out with like at the hospitals with people with HIV or AIDS. These are locations that like they don't have like the most advanced technologies.
Alright, so we're going to show you a little video of cross-cultural solutions and some people who have been on the program.
Throughout college, I've volunteered, but I've never done anything internationally, so I wanted to do something meaningful abroad, and I really wanted to experience another culture.
I was tired of just sitting around in the same city that I've been in all my life, so I decided to come to Costa Rica and help out with these kids.
I'm a nursing major, and eventually I want to participate in programs such as Doctors Without Borders. CCS seems like the perfect opportunity to kind of get a taste of what that might be like.
It seemed like it was well structured, and they had a lot of different opportunities to volunteer in a lot of different areas.
Whether you want to be in a big city, whether you want to be countryside, whether you want to be working with kids, adults, they pretty much have everything to satisfy anybody's needs and desires.
Even in a relatively short time, you get to make quite a bit of difference.
I love that every morning we go to our placement. Every afternoon we have some sort of cultural activity. We have plenty of free time, and then on the weekends we're able to go and explore.
They really want you to grasp the culture that you're coming into and the people that surround you and the way that they live their everyday lives.
Living in the home base in CCS, it's like a family. You really get to know everyone really well. You're able to interact with people who may be from your own country or from other countries who are all here for the same reasons.
Just do it, get out there. It'll be one of the best decisions of your life.
Alright, so now that you've seen a little bit about some of the experiences that people have had, I'm actually going to tell you about my experience with cross-cultural solutions. I went to Thailand with the program last summer. My sister and I went for a month. We were placed in Bangkok. Well, actually, our home base was right outside Bangkok in a little suburb called Nonthaburi, and our volunteer placement was at a daycare. So when we arrived in Thailand, we were met at the airport by one of the local staff who actually stays at the home base, and he picked us up and he took us back to the home base, and it was like 11 o'clock at night and we didn't know where we were going, but he made us feel very safe. And we got there, and then we woke up the next morning and we met the rest of the staff who cooked us a delicious breakfast, and we met a lot of the other volunteers, and we all became really close really fast, even though we had had just met, but we were all in Thailand together, so it was really exciting. And then we actually got a language lesson the very first day, and we were sent on a little adventure to kind of get to know the neighborhood. So we were told directions of where to go, and we all paired up and went out, and it was really cool because we'd never seen anything in Thailand before, and it was our first experience, and they kind of let us go, but it was right in the neighborhood, and it was very safe, and it was a really cool experience. And then next day we started our placement volunteering at the daycare, which was the most incredible experience of my whole life. Our daycare was in this tiny little neighborhood, and we were dropped off every morning, and then we had to walk through some of the back alleys, and we would be greeted by everybody who lived in the neighborhood every morning. They'd be so excited to see us, and when we'd get to daycare, it'd be this tiny little room in the neighborhood with 60 little Thai children and 4 teachers who didn't really speak any English, and we were able to build relationships with these people and really gain a lot from them as much as we were teaching them. We taught the children English, we taught them the alphabet and how to count to 30. We also taught them some songs in English, like the Itsy Bitsy Spider and London Bridges. One day we actually taught them the Macarena, which they loved. And as well as we were teaching them so much, we were actually learning that too. They did the morning prayer to the king, and my sister and I caught on to that, and now we can recite that. We also learned how to count to 30 in Thai, and we became really good friends with all the teachers and the other people in the neighborhood. It was a really big family and great community, and it was so nice because we never really wanted to leave work, but then we had to, at the end of the day, we got to go back to the home base, and there was a little snack waiting for us, and then we usually went on a cultural activity which has anything to do with either going sightseeing, or one time we went to Thai boxing, and it was just a really cool experience. And then also what was so great is that we were able to plan trips around Thailand and Southeast Asia, which really made the experience because we went so far across the world, and we didn't just stay in this tiny suburb of Nonthaburi, but we got to go down south to the beaches of Thailand, and we also went up north where we got to ride elephants and pet tigers, and then we also planned a trip to Cambodia where we got to see the temples of Angkor Wat. So we did a lot while we were there, and it was super easy to plan. It was super safe. All the in-country staff were so helpful in planning these trips, and we really had the experience of a lifetime. So that was really great. But now Justin will tell you about some of the scholarship opportunities that CCS provides.
Another great thing about CCS is when it comes down to cost. I remember a couple years back I wanted to do one of these travel abroad volunteer experiences, but the price was it just prevents you from being able to do it. However, here at CCS we offer multiple scholarships for people who want to go but can't afford it. Also, if you want to talk to some of your universities, like here at Syracuse, they will give out grants if you explain your cause and why you really want to. And you can also do fundraising. I had a cousin who did this, and she was able to fundraise around $4,000, because everyone cares about these volunteering experiences.
And also, what's really great is that CCS just wants you to be able to go see the world and help out, and so their main focus is to make sure that you're able to go regardless of cost. Obviously, it's not going to be free, but they do a really good job to be very accommodating to any kind of situation, because they see that it is very important to go abroad and see the world, and we feel the same way. So hopefully you guys are interested, and possibly you'll get to go on one of these great experiences sometime soon. Also, they offer spring break trips. You can still apply now. So if you're looking into that, you can find out more information about the spring break trips and the summer programs on their website, which I have on our business cards. So I will give you our business cards to pass around, and feel free to take one. And if you have any other questions and they don't happen to be answered online, then please feel free to contact Justin or Ryan. We'll answer any other questions that you may have, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you.